I watched as the soldier's chest was sliced open with a dagger. He didn't make a sound, but accepted the pain calmly, as if it were entirely expected. This was the legendary reputation of the Unsullied. They begin their brutal training at the age of 5, and only 1 in 4 survives. Those who do are the best of the best. Warriors with no emotions, only obedience and loyalty. I expressed my desire to purchase all the Unsullied. When I heard the Lord say he could only offer me a portion, his words dripped with sarcasm. You've brought only 1 ship. I'll give you at most 100, and that's only because I'm captivated by that lovely backside of yours, he said, prompting laughter from those around him. The maidservant could only struggle to ignore his insults, but I didn't back down. Calmly, I replied, I'll offer a dragon in exchange.
I have dragons. I'll give you one.
The room fell silent. A dragon. Who could resist such an offer?
You will win the throne with dragons, not slaves, your grace.
Khaleesi, please.
The Lord was stunned, clearly not expecting me to speak so boldly. He started to haggle, and eventually we struck a deal. A dragon for the Unsullied, and I even took one of his maidservants with me. Once outside, the 2 of us were still discussing the rotation system, but the now changed Dany wasn't the same as before.
You're both here to advise me. I value your advice, but if you ever question me in front of strangers again, you'll be advising someone else. Is that understood?
I carefully questioned the maidservant about the Unsullied. She told me their obedience was absolute. Even if I ordered them to end their own lives, they would carry out the command without hesitation. The next day, as promised, I arrived with my dragon. Without showing any emotion, I led out the largest black dragon, handed the reins to their trainer, and received the scepter that would grant me command over the Unsullied. I raised the whip in my hand and issued the command.
Go Agades!
To my surprise, all the Unsullied followed my orders without a single sign of resistance. However, my young dragon Drogon kept trying to break free from his restraints. The master began to curse me in a language I didn't understand, complaining that my dragon was misbehaving.
Zadrizes buzdaris kosdaor.
At that moment, everyone froze. I realized I could understand him. I responded coolly, I am the princess born from House Targaryen Storm, and Valyrian is a language I've spoken since childhood. I commanded the Unsullied to use their weapons to kill the slave masters who had tormented them. The master was frantic now because just a minute ago these Unsullied had all been his. But then, from the flames, Drogon suddenly released a jet of searing fire that burned the man who had insulted me alive. I ordered the Unsullied to kill the rest of the slave masters. On the battlefield, flames raged. All the slave masters were executed, and the air was thick with the scent of death. Standing by the fire, I announced, "You are free from this moment onward. You may leave without fear of harm, or you can stay and fight for me." I didn't want to buy their loyalty. I wanted them to choose to stand with me, to fight alongside me willingly. Although I knew that most would likely choose to leave, this was my only chance to build an army that truly belonged to me. I was willing to take that gamble.